カードファイトヴァンガードディアデイズ2。どのモードで遊ぶの？
Hello, everybody. It is I, Annabeth Moneth, the Queen of Bones, and your mommy. It's nice to see everyone. Hi, Stanley. You complain about the ads every fucking time, not as if it doesn't happen on every single stream. Come on, dude. Take it up with Twitch, not me. Okay, so we're playing some more Cardfight Vanguard. Because I fucking love it. And yeah. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Hopefully we're about to finish our Draconic Kaiser deck, which is a standardized version of a vintage deck I used to play. And mechanically the same as one of my old favorite decks called the Baller deck. Hi. Oh, we have no warm-up, we just have the main fight. Okay. Wait, is the game not producing audio? Good. There we go. Dramatic music. Ba-na-ba-da. Huh?
嫌なヴァンガード。
What?
私はうーん
A depression Vanguard? That's sad.
わかった。ファイトにはその人の全部が詰まってる。
Hey Maxine! So yeah, this is I'm playing the story mode that runs standard, which is the new standard. I'll try and just do a quick explanation as I'm going. You have a deck of 50 cards. Hey Taco! You rock, paper, scissors, who goes first. In this deck, I want to go second because there are G-Zone cards. Typically, you go from cards ranked 0 to 3. Some decks run a G-Zone which goes to 4. You can only go to 4 if both you and your opponent are already at 3, which is the normal max. But anyway, that's something to... So we have all our creatures ranked 0 to 3 in hand. We don't want to discard anything here actually, this is a good pull. You basically... Okay, I'll just show you, hold on. Stand up Vanguard! So of course on the first turn they can't attack, so... Standard has these energy generator cards that basically you build up energy every turn and then you can use energy to draw a card. But some specific decks have their own one. But right, what should I get rid of first? You. So you have this ride deck, which is like specifically the cards that are going to go in your Vanguard spot, which is the middle spot. Then you have these effects. I went second, so I get to draw a card, basically. That ability set this new crest. This deck has its own crest card, which basically restricts you to having Massage or Vanguard. Vanguard is this middle spot. This is your Vanguard. This is your avatar. We are on the planet of Cray, and this is us. And we are like summoning creatures as avatars of ourselves to basically fight with our spirit against the enemy. Everything else is classified as a rear guard. There's an anime that explains it better than me, but yeah, it's pretty cool. So we just rode to grade 1. So we can play as many grade 1 cards as we like. Well, 1 or lower. This I'm going to keep in hand. All of the monsters are effect monsters. Like, I can, from hand, search my deck for one of these. Using this card by discarding it. Because, like, this is our ideal one. But right now, we're gonna keep it simple. We're gonna end main phase. We're gonna go to attack phase. Oh, back row units, if they're a rank 1 or 0, they have boost, which basically means they can give their attack power to the card in front of them when they attack. There are some cards rank 2 that might have like a special condition in which that card can also boost, but as base, only 0s and 1s have the boost ability. You have 6 health, and you only do damage to health by attacking the Vanguard. Attacking the rear guard will just destroy the rear guard. Makes sense so far? And now, because I attack with the Vanguard, I do a trigger check. Basically, you reveal the top card. And then for when you take damage, you also reveal a card per damage you take. They might have different effects if it's a trigger unit. This Link Joker deck's kind of one of the more complex ones. Yeah, you see the... Wow, they are going crazy. Yeah, hold on a sec, Ottawa, I'm explaining stuff. You see how all the cards, except for the grade 3s, have these little shield icons on the side of the card? That is the value of putting them in the guard zone to not take damage. Oh, and this is a trigger unit. If, when I attacked, if I pulled this card off the top of the deck into the trigger check zone, I would have scored a critical, which would allow me to add 10k damage to a unit and critical to a unit. If I had put it on my Vanguard and that attack went through, with the added critical, I would have done 2 damage instead of 1. There were also front trigger cards, which give 10k to every unit on the front row. Draw triggers, which let you add 10k to a unit and draw a card. There are heal triggers. It lets you add 10k to a unit and you will heal a damage, but you can only heal a damage if you have taken more damage or the same amount of damage as your opponent. So like if I drew a heal trigger and then we were both on 1, I could heal 1. If I drew a heal trigger now, I wouldn't be able to heal because I'm on 0 and they're on 1, basically. This here, with the golden 0, basically if I play this... hold on. When I put this unit on the guard zone, it basically makes it so that I cannot be hit no matter how many triggers and power and whatnot they get. To activate it, I need to put this down and then discard a card from hand. The new ones, if it's the only card in your hand, then you don't need to pay the cost and it just works. Also, artwork is amazing. I mean, look at this little guy. These are... okay, we'll just take this damage. It's our first damage. There are some abilities that will use your damage zone, but I'll explain that later. Okay, so that goes in the damage zone. I'm not too worried about damage at this point because it becomes a resource you can use. Do I want to take 3 damage? No. So this trigger unit has a value of 15. I slap it down in the guard zone. Now my Vanguard is at 23k instead of, which beats their 18k. Therefore I don't take damage. We ride this card, we discard a card from hand in order to do so. I'll discard... here. Yeah, it seems this is the same one. Right, we're rank 2. I will call this unit here. We'll call this one here. This number here, the flaming 2 next to my Vanguard, that's the soul. Basically, all the cards under your Vanguard are considered the soul, and there will be abilities that let you put more cards into the soul, or abilities that activate from the soul, or abilities that activate by taking one card out of the soul. There are also abilities that basically make you turn one of these face down in the damage zone to activate. Abilities that will then flip them back face up so you can use them again. All sorts of stuff.
Vanguard にアタック。ノーガード。ドライブチェック。ドロートリガー。
Draw trigger! We get to add 10k to a unit and draw a card.
パワープラス。ダメージチェック。
Definitely a lot easier to like play the game than explain it, but yeah. Laser beam. Front trigger. Okay, I'm glad I did that then. Because I already gave power to this card, which will let me hit anyway. Oh, and meets it beats it in terms of hitting the Vanguard. Alright, so this thing, when it hits, it gets discarded. And then I look at the top cards. I can then call it to a unit, and it's it's locked, which is a Link Joker specific thing. Which basically means it can't do anything. And then at the end of your turn, they get unlocked. I don't want to activate that. I don't want to put that in the soul just yet.
ドローライ
So at rank 3, the Vanguard has twin drive, which basically means it will pull for 2 triggers instead of 1. Rank 4 cards have triple drive. And also there are some... Oh, you just banished my damn rear card, you bastard.
パワーをプラススキル発動
Yeah, you see how she's like flipping over the damage cards to activate this ability, and it's just banished all my freaking rear guards.
ヴァンガードにアタック
That's a bit of a shame actually. That was harsh.
ノーガードダメージチェックよしフロントトリガーパワープラスヴァンガードにアタック
I'm gonna guard. If she pulls 1 trigger, she'll get through my guard, but...
ガード
Wait, low
ドライ
risk?
ブチェッ
What?
クドライブチェックゲットヒールトリガー
Oh, she got a heal trigger.
パワープラスダメージチェックヒールトリガー
Hey, heal trigger! Because I put that there. I knew what would happen. So I healed that, so that goes to the drop pile.
ターンエンド
And because my Vanguard gains so many boosts, this rear guard can do nothing. Alright, so we're gonna write this. We're gonna discard this as the cost. We're gonna activate... Okay, so we're gonna stride. Because we're both grade 3, right after the right phase, which is putting the new Vanguard down, you can stride, which is going to rank 4. I'm gonna do this one first. And because this card has a special ability that I can treat it as a grade 3 when discarding cards for striding. Because I rode over with a rank 4, I get to call this one out of my soul to rear guard. And then soul charge 1, which is putting a card into the soul. And then I'm gonna charge blast, which is flipping over one of my damage cards to lock this card, which is mine. Seems odd, I know. But then I also get to lock one of their cards. Because grade 2s, their thing is that they're intercept, which basically means they can go from the rear guard to the guard zone. Whereas usually you have to play to the guard zone from hand. Now... Can I bring my big axe guy there? This has GB2, which basically means it activates when my G zone has 2 cards face up. There's a lot of advanced mechanics happening with this deck. This is not like a basics match right here, but hey. So now that activates. I charge blast another card in my damage zone. I reveal another one of these cards from my G zone, which makes it 2. These get attacks. I get to unlock this card, which then, yeah, it's okay. This is a very complicated deck, huh? and this card is an effect that when it gets unlocked, it gets to add damage to a card.
パワープラス
Like, it's all, this one's a bit like, whoa.
スキル発動
I will admit. Alright, they're perfect guarding, so my Vanguard can't hit regardless.
ドライブチェックドライブチェック
No triggers. That sucks.
Vanguard にアタックノーガードダメージチェックオーバートリガー
Over trigger, oh.
パワープラス
Over triggers are special. You only have one in your deck. They add 100 million to one of your units. And each one of them has like a special effect. Like this one lets you stand a unit, stand your Vanguard again. Standing basically goes back up so you can use it to attack again. Thankfully they're defending right now, so they can't do that. Then I'm just gonna have to attack the rear guard because
ノーガード
their Vanguard is far too powerful.
ターンエンド
Okay, so this card, at the end of your turn, unlock all your opponent's cards and bind them.
スキル発動
Bind them is basically exiling.
アンロック
That doesn't go to the drop zone, that goes to the bind zone. To the Shadow Realm.
スキル発動私のターンドロー
Yeah, this is not like this is not a tutorial deck. This is not.
コールスキル発動スキル発動パワープラス
You destroyed my rear guard again?
スキル発動
And again? Wow, like, she does not like me having rear guards. And a perfect guard.
スキル発動 完全ガードドライブチェックドライブチェックゲットヒールトリガー
Lucky.
パワープラススキル発動
Wait, what?
ヴァンガードにアタック
At the end of the battle this unit attacked, if you've used 6 energy from this... Okay. Charge +1, stand the unit. It loses its drive checks. Okay. Whatever hit me.
ノーガードダメージチェックよしフロントトリガーパワープラスヴァンガードにアタック
Okay, it's gonna put me to the limit,
ノーガ
but
ード
I want these cards for offense.
ダメージチェッククリティカルトリガー
Oh, that's unfortunate.
クリティカルプラスパワープラスターンエンドスタンドドロー
No ride. But we will stride.
ストライドジェネレーション
Okay, this is a complicated thing. But basically this will let me unlock locked cards and then restand my rear guards equivalent to how it'll make more sense if I just do it.
Vanguard にアタック。
So this thing has an ability where it'll lock itself after attacking.
パワープラス。ノーガード。ダメージチェック。
Ha! No perfect card for you. This one will, like, once it boosts an attack, lock itself
ロック。
to buff the Vanguard.
スキル発動。ロック。ヴァンガードにアタック。スキル発動。パワープラス。ノーガード。ダメージチェック。スキル発動。ロック。
So now when I attack with this
ヴァ
one,
ンガードにアタック。スキル発動。
I flip over a card in my damage zone. I pick as many locked units as I like,
アンロック。
unlock them, and then like I can stand
パワープラス。
as many units as I
クリスタ
unlocked.
ルプラス。
Now, yeah, this one's a complicated one.
ドライブチェック。
But now these are ready to attack again, so that would mean that in total I get like 5 attacks this turn. It's kind of nuts.
ドライブチェック。ドロートリガー。
What are you guarding for? Oh wow, you used your whole hand to guard. Which I won't be able to get by, but my friends can.
パワープラス。 ヴァンガードにアタック。スキル発動。パワープラス。ノーガード。ダメージチェック。
Ooh, losing 2 of your perf guards to damage, that's...
スキル発動。ロック。
Yeah, Link Joker is very complicated.
スキル発動。ロック。ヴァンガードにアタック。スキル発動。
Also, I noticed that you have a lot of cards that are like dragons with guns.
ノーガード。
I have decks like that, as you can see.
私は負けない。
Yeah, we win!
嫌なヴァンガード。なんで？答えは見つかった？ そんな。なんで？どうして？
Drama. Okay, let's. Yep. Let's
どのデッキを見る？
also look. There's sort of so many different adorable things, but here we have dragon with sword, dragon with hammer, dragon with crossbow, dragon with artillery on its back, and then ninjas. And then this one is all about, I think it's like, yeah, like this flower marching band, which is adorable. And then it also has like this flower meat monsters, which are really pretty. Look at this little guy. Got his little marching band hat on. And then you got all of these like Dragon Knight, Dragon Mages. Lots of cool stuff. Doggos. And then we have this one which I really like running, which is Dragon Ninjas. Dragon Ninjas. Dragons with katanas. Pretty girlies. Well, here we have the Dragon Seal deck, which has pretty girly. Like tiny dragon, seal dragon becomes kind of oddly hot seal dragon. Then you have crazy blaze maiden. Which one's this one? Oh yeah, this is Brant Gate. With its big old mechs. Just... which works by having these order cards. This is its own section. They're basically like lands, but instead of like having them go out every turn, they have their own thing. Or like environment cards. But you can like stack up multiple of them. And then we have Pretty Healer card. And you like pretty girlies, right? I know you do. So here we have Lyrical Monasterio. It's basically an entire faction of like idols and catgirls and schoolgirls and dragon girls. And the like half angel girls, Neckars, Inu, friends. There's like a mouse girl in here, little like devil girl, elves, angels, leopard girls, like harpy girls. Mouse Girl. Where is Mouse Girl? Hold on. There's a mouse go here somewhere. And like, so a lot of these decks, well, there's not a lot of them, but some of these cards have like literally the power of friendship. Mermaid Girl. Is that a Chinchilla Girl? That might be a Chinchilla Girl. I'll have to show Weedy. There, Mouse Girl! Weedle Mouth. Yes. Lots of very pretty and very adorable Bunny Girl. Oh, is that another mouse girl? But yes, oh, with the blushy. Yes, this entire faction is adorable. Aww. We're still in the grade 3s, by the way. We've not even touched all the grade 2s. Little witch. Like, let me just... Finally at the bottom. I mean, that does include all the different alternate artwork cards, the different foils, the different... well, yeah, the foils and the alternate artwork versions. So, like, some of it is padded out. Like, every card has at least a foil version. But then you see, like, this one has a foil version, but then also, like, this alternate art version, which then has its own foil. Like this one, like, let's go Kyrie. Text search. Oh, you're also Kyrie. Okay, so yeah, like this is the standard artwork. This is alternate artwork. This is also like an alternate, like, version. Like this is, yeah, so there's a lot of different versions. What I really like though is if you go, I want this to be my main Vanguard. You push N, and then it just shows you all the cards that synergize with that card. Like you see, this is Astasice, and then you have, shows all these cards that have Kyrie or Astasice in their effects. so you know it synergizes well, you know? But it's nice that they have the mechanic of pushing one button and finding what synergizes with everything. And then we have Stoichia, which goes from majestic cat beasts to fun flower girls and flower monsters to like knights to like to undead to mechs that are all about the water. Oh yeah, navy officers, and then navy themed monsters. This guy's all about yes, mysterious rain spiritualist Zorga is definitely hot, man. Then you have this as well, like a bunch of natural beasts. There, I don't know what's up with my voice today. Maybe I'm just speaking too much. Right, I like this adorable, oh, the green hair guy. Fair enough. There's lots of hot men. And you have this, like part of the Navy theme, flagship dragon. And then you have undead. And then we have... So yeah, that's that. It's all about nature themes, whether it's like woodland, flowers, water-based, under the water, navy-based. This is Kita Sanctuary. It's all about knights and like light magic, basically. Everything of the light. They also have the Drag Strider, which is like Holy Dragon Mage. Which is weird that it's not in the Dragon Empire, but still. So yeah, we got knights, we got witches, who look lovely. Hot man with axe. Dragon Knight. The Dragon Mage. Hot man with a bow, who's an angel. Pretty sorceress. Another pretty man. Some dragons. Pretty angel. Pretty witch. Who's got that snake between her legs. Divine Sister. We have machine gun nuns. Machine gun nuns. So yeah, you get the idea. Oh hey Dreves, it's been a while. Nice. Then you have these like artificer-ish ones, which are technically sorcerers. But you get it, the paladins, for the good of all, etc. Now we have Brandgate, which is all about science-y stuff. Lots of technology. Like, funny enough, Link Joker is part of Brandgate with the freaking created, like, Messiah Dragon. But then we have the Fierce Princess, Seraph Purelight, who is all about putting people in jail. Fuck you, jail. Hey, Seraph. Nothing wrong with Yu-Gi-Oh! I just prefer Vanguard. And then we got, like, Gundam Cop. And Gundam. More mechs. Gundams, mechs, Gundams. Robot dragons. People in, like, techno armor. Police Girl. Like, there's a lot of variety here within the different factions. Another police girl. Oh, these cards? Basically in the anime, that girl with the brown hair is the lady that plays this deck. Basically. Oh my god, look at her. Aww. Now look at her. Look at her respectfully like I do. She's like me. White hair, lots of red tones. Science. Yeah, so much variety. Like, back in vintage like, vintage is what the original Vanguard's called now. That's what I played. Instead of having these big factions, you had the individual clans. Like, well, all of these. But now they've been, like, summed up into individual. That's why there's so like wild differences between, like, this card and this card, you know? Because those clans still exist, they're just now in these factions. Yeah. But there are some cards that still require you to have a specific clan. Damn, so many cool cards. I could be here all day, honestly. But then you can just search for the keyword that is that specific clan, and you just find all the cards that belong to it. Dark States. All of the dark stuff. And also more, like, everything seems to have its own dragon. Different versions of. You got all these, like, dark mechanical beasts. There's this entire deck, right? It's basically a football team. Like, American football team. And they all have, like, spiked footballs, or they're, like, catchers or stuff like that. And then we have all the, like this guy. Then you have like the Chrono Jet Dragon, the Steam Fight, all the steampunk stuff. But then you have the demons, more demons, gravity mages, magician girls, a whole bunch of like circus themed cards. And then just a bunch of like dark magic stuff, more of the football deck. So yeah, it definitely shows that there's like multiple clans within these factions. Because in the original, in the vintage mode, all of these football players would be something known as Spike Brothers. So instead of being Dark States, they would be Spike Brothers. And that has all the football team stuff in it. This guy is one of the rare cards that's part of two factions. He's part of Brown Gate and Dark States. But yeah, they all do different things, they all have their own synergies. It's a lot. But you know, you get there in the end. You're not expected to understand all this from the start. Are we enjoying Loyal Servants? Yeah. And we have her. Silverthorn Dragon Tamer. Hello, hello. Yeah, our demons, our dominatrices, our football players, our dark beasts, all sorts. Yeah. And last but not least, my favorite faction, Dragon Empire. Ninja Dragons. Divine Dragons. Mech Dragons. Dragons. Dragon Ladies. Dragon Knights. People with guns that use fire. Dinosaurs. Phoenix. Then you get monks and shamans and that. Okay, so you see this one? This one's actually a vintage deck that has had new cards released to make it standard. I forget what they're called again, but they have a specific term for vintage decks that have now had a standard version made. This is all based around Draconic Overlord. They've used search for Draconic Overlord and also Kitsune. Dinosaurs. Yeah, so that's... Oh god, I can't remember his name now. But he's a character from the original anime. Who runs this Draconic Overlord deck. I think he's meant to be like the original rival slash villain kind of thing. He's like the Gary Oak, you know? Here's the Phoenix. Look respectfully at the Phoenix. Basically, yeah. Very curvy Phoenix, I know. Right, yeah, so Draconic Overlord the end. This is an override where, like, okay, hold on. Let me just... Alright, so here we have Draconic Overlord base. Whether it's on Vanguard or Rearguard, if it attacks a Rearguard, your enemy can't call anything to the guard zone to defend them. And then once per turn, you can Charge Blast 1 and discard a card from hand to basically make it stand up again. And go from twin drive to single drive and then attack again, basically. But then you have Draconic Overlord the end, which you would play over the, like, you would ride it over a Draconic Overlord. Because if there's a Draconic Overlord in the soul, it gets an extra 5,000 power. Just from it being there, you know? And then at the same time, after it attacked, like this one's restricted to attacking a Rearguard to then do that. And then this one, it just has an attack and then discard 2 Charge Blast 1 to make it stand up again, attack once per turn. Now let me just show you. Let me go back to the main menu. The original vintage version of Draconic Overlord. This one's different. This one has... If you do not have another Kagero Vanguard, it loses damage. So basically you want to keep it strictly to Kagero. And this is where it's different. With this one, you would have to, in your main phase, decide to Charge Blast 3 and then give it the buff of damage. And then that when it hits a Rearguard, stand it and lose Twin Drive. The new version is when you hit, you can decide to do that. This one's in your main phase, you decide to give it that property. Which basically means all your opponent has to do is block the first attack, and then this ability is useless. And it just made you Charge Blast 3. So that's like, that kind of sucks compared to the new updated version. Also in Vintage, you don't have a ride deck. So like, if you don't have a rank 1 card in hand, then you won't be able to ride. Same with 2, same with 3. So like, Vintage was a lot more brutal. Like in Modern, you have a set ride path. And you have to just discard any card to ride. This was a lot harder because you had to make sure you had a 1, a 2, and a 3 in your hand, otherwise you'd be stuck on whatever grade you have in hand. Yeah, then again, Draconic Overlord at the end. It still has the damage boost if it goes over the top of a Draconic Overlord. But then it has a lot more. You have to Counterblast 1, discard another Draconic Overlord, the end, from your hand. But at least this one is triggered on when you hit. So if you have other copies of Draconic Overlord in hand, you can like stand it and hit and hit and like hit a few times. As long as you have taken enough damage to also pay the Charge Blast 2. So all your opponent have to do is make sure to definitely block Draconic Overlord the end to not have that combo go off, you know? But yeah, there are some cards like this that if one of your opponent's rear guard gets put into the drop zone during your main phase, then it gets a boost. So you have to team up cards like this where you counterblast one, put into your soul, and then banish a rear guard. Yeah. But yeah, I think standard definitely is a lot easier. A lot kinder to you. This is the deck I'm currently building, but I need some more of these. Because it lets you build decks even if you don't have the cards. You just want to like play with it. So I need 4 of these. You can craft cards. Because if you... Sorry, give me a second, my brain's got to recover. Okay. You can only have 4 of a single card in your deck. So if you open a booster pack, and that will give you a card that's you've already got 4 of, then it would get broken down into crafting points, which will then let you craft cards. Yeah, it's pretty cool, all based around this guy. Iconic Kaiser Vermilion. Pretty dope. This is also a deck that was in Vintage, but this is the modded version of it. This is Narukami Clan, which this game doesn't actually have the original Narukami clan in it yet. So I'm very happy that it has the standard remake of Narukami. But yeah, anyway, that's a long-winded discussion. Blech. My brain. Right, let's go into a fight. I won't use the Link Joker deck. Let's have... Let's go with Dragon Seal. Let's use the Dragon Lady. I'm sure you'll like that. Oh, there's also a lot of mistranslation in this game, so brace yourself for it if it happens. Okay, yeah, we don't want this in hand because these are trigger units. Okay, well, I hope you have good noms. Oh yeah, she's playing the cat cards. I will take a sword. Give me sword. Vanguard にアタック。
発動。ノーガード。
So don't worry about that. The sword and shield cards, I have a mechanic later on that'll let me just pull that out of the drop zone. So they're basically the ideal card for me to discard as a cost for something.
Vanguard にアタック。
Hi Isaac.
スキル発動。パワープラス。ノーガード。ダメージチェック。ターンエンド。
You is so adorable. Look at that face.
ライド。スキル発動しちゃう。
Lido. Yeah, she's got some order cards building.
コール。
This deck gets very mean. And I mean her deck. Her deck gets very mean.
ダメージチェック。クリティカルトリガー。
Critical trigger!
クリティカルプラス。パワープラス。
It's good so far, Isaac.
ノーガード。ドライブチェック。リアガードにアタック。ノーガー
Sure,
ド。
you can attack my rear guard, that's fine.
ターンエンド。私のターン。ドロー。
My posture is good, thank you.
ライド。スキル発動。コール。コール。コール。ヴァンガードにアタック。スキル発動。ノーガード。ドライブチェック。ダメージチェック。
Fair enough.
ヴァンガードにアタック。ノーガード。ダメージチェック。ヴァンガードにアタック。
Aw,
ガード。
little bunny.
ターンエンド。スタンドアンドドロー。ライド。スキル発動。スキル発動。スキル発動しちゃおう。パワープラス。セットオーダー。ヴァンガードにアタック。ノーガード。ダメージチェック。ゲット。クリティカルトリガー。クリティカルプラス。パワープラス。ヴァンガードにアタック。
Okay.
ノーガード。ドライブチェック。ヒールトリガー。
Well, damn.
パワープラス。ドライブチェック。よし、ドロートリガー。パワープラス。ダメージチェック。オーバートリガー。
Over trigger. That's a shame I drew it then, but okay. This adds 100 million to your unit. But also, if you draw it on the damage stage, you just discard it. You don't take that damage. Like, it didn't go to my damage zone, so I'm still on 2. It just went straight to discard pile. Yeah, so it nullified the damage, which is cool. And if you pull it when you're attacking, they all have different effects depending on which one it is. Pretty lady! Also, Pretty Lady now has sword! And then we get to... because we did that, we get to call a rank 1 or lower from the drop zone to Vanguard. Or to Rearguard, I mean. Now we put this guy here. Recharge blast 1. And now we get to pull a arms card. We can only equip 1 arms card at a time. But yeah, look at this. Look how it lines up. The artwork becomes 3 cards wide. It's dopeness. Look at that. The sword has its own ability. It gives 10k, and if I wanted to, I wouldn't know. But basically, yeah, as you see there, if they have 4 or less damage, no, 4 or less cards, ooh. Oh wait, no, damage zone has 4 or less cards. Yeah, so if they have 4 or less damage, I can straight up charge plus 2 and discard the... I do, Isaac. I can discard the sword to do an extra damage. But for right now, it would just give my Vanguard an extra 10k damage. Actually, I don't want to do that. Sniper none? Oh, nice. And she likes girls? Excellent. Oh wow, yeah, I see that. That's cool. Unit to attack, yes. I missed what happened in my trigger checks, but here we are. No. Oh wait, she got a trigger on the damage check, so she's too strong now. Okay, I'll kill this. I'm dumb. I wasn't looking. Persona Ride! That's when you ride over your Vanguard with the same Vanguard, and it gives your front row a 10k damage boost. Uh-oh, she gained a crit.
ダメージチェックゲット。クリティカルトリガー。クリティカルプラスパワープラススキル発動。
Ah, you see that?
スキル発動。
That was a counter charge, which is flipping a face down card from your damage zone face back up.
クリティカルプラス。
She's doing 3 damage if I let this hit? No. Oh, I can't use perfect guards? Ooh. Okay. You are not hitting me, period.
ガードドライブチェック。ドライブチェック。ドロートリガー。パワープラス。
Paws off, you cutie.
ヴァンガードにアタック。スキル発動。パワープラス。
I'll just let that through.
ノ
That's
ーガ
fine.
ード。ダメージチェック。ターンエンド。
Little circles in the corner, those are the characters currently playing the decks. We're not gonna write anything. That's okay. Oh, I just drew one of my criticals. Damn it, I shouldn't have done that.
ヴァンガードにアタック。スキル発動。パワープラス。ガード。ドライブチェック。ドライブチェック。
Oh no, my attack didn't get through. What a shame. I'll do 1 damage anyway.
スキル発動。
I throw my sword.
ダメージチェック。ヴァンガードにアタック。カード。ヴァンガードにアタック。ガード。ターンエンド。私のターン。ドロー。スキル発動。スキル発動。パワープラス。ヴァンガードにアタック。スキル発動。パワープラス。ノーガード。
I used my shield.
ヴァンガードにアタック。スキル発動。
Okay, we're good.
ドライブチェック。よし、クリティカルトリガー。クリティカルプラスパワープラス。ヴァンガードにアタック。ガード。ターンエンド。スタンド&ドロー。
I declare final turn.
これで終わり。ファイナルターン。装備。スキル発動。スペリオルコール。
I don't know why I activated that ability. I didn't need to do it. Call.
スキル発動。
Goodbye, rear
クリテ
guards.
ィカルプラス。ヴァンガードにアタック。スキル発動。パワープラス。スキル発動。
Perfect guard. Fair enough.
発動。完全ガード。ドライブチェック。フロントトリガー。パワープラス。ドライブチェック。ヴァンガードにアタック。スキル発動。パワープラス。
Another perfect guard? Oh
発
no.
動。
No, I don't think she's gonna survive this
完全
turn.
ガード。ヴァンガードにアタック。
Yeah. Oh, damn it. Okay. The only thing with final turn is you get some bonus points at the end if you call it correctly,
ターンエンド。私のターンだね。ドロー。
but it's not a big deal.
ペルソナライド。コール。コール。スキル発動。パワープラス。コール。ヴァンガードにアタック。スキル発動。パワープラス。インターセプト。
No balloons.
ヴァンガードにアタック。スキル発動。
Oh, you're gonna make it so I can't play Crimson. I can't play Sentinels. If she draws even a single trigger, this attack goes through. Oh, and a crit trigger at that. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. No. Heal trigger. Come on, heal trigger. No, I'm dead. Her ability that stops you from playing perfect guards is so annoying. Oh, jeez. W for the cat girls, though. Let's go with the Divine Dragon. Alright, have a good noms. Yeah. It's very fun. I discarded that card, then pulled yet another one. That's funny. Why is it not popping that out? I'm just setting something up.
Vanguard にアタック。ノーガード。ドライブチェック。ダメージチェック。ヴァンガードにアタック。ノーガード。 ダメージチェック。
Early damage.
ヴァンガードにアタック。ノーガード。ダメージチェック。ターンエンド。私のターン。ドロー。ライド。スキル発動。ヴァンガードにアタック。ノーガード。ドライブチェック。クリティカルトリガー。
Uh-oh.
クリティカルプラス。
Uh-oh.
プラス。ダメージチェック。クリティカルトリガー。クリティカルプラス。パワープラス。ダメージチェック。ゲット。クリティカルトリガー。クリティカルプラス。パワープラス。ターンエンド。私のターン。ドロー。ライド。スキル発動。スペリオルコール。
Flip them round. We
オーバードレ
overdress.
ス。
We put the bonkening.
コール。
Yeah.
ヴァンガードにアタック。ノーガード。ドライブチェック。ダメージチェック。クリティカルトリガー。クリティカルプラス。パワープラス。ヴァンガードにアタック。スキル発動。パワープラス。ガード。ターンエンド。私のターン。ドロー。ライド。スキル発動。スキル発動。スキル発動。
So many skills.
パワープラス。セットオーダー。ヴァンガードにアタック。ノーガード。ドライブチェック。オーバートリガー。
Oh shit.
パワープラス。ドライブチェック。よし。ドロートリガー。パワープラス。ダメージチェック。ゲット。フロントトリガー。パワープラス。ターンエンド。私のターン。ドロー。 発動。コーラ
Overdress!
ヴァンガードにアタック。スキル発動。パワープラス。ガード。ドライブチェック。ドライブチェック。ヴァンガードにアタック。スキル発動。パワープラス。ノーガード。ダメージチェック。クリティカルトリガー。クリティカルプラス。パワープラス。
バイダン。
ヴァンガードにアタック。スキル発動。パワープラス。
Perfect time!
発動。
Wah!
完全
Sorry.
ガード。
Stretch time.
ターンエンド。スタンドアンドドロー。スキル発動。スキル発動。クリティカルプラス。セットオーダー。スキル発動。コール。ヴァンガードにアタック。スキル発動。スキル発動。クリティカルプラス。
Wait, hold on. Oh shit, yeah, she's got the... She's got 3 damage already. Holy shit. I can't use my sentinels.
キル発動。完全ガード。ターンエンド。私のターン。ドロー。スキル発動。
We call this guy
スペ
back,
リオルコール。
and then we use this card.
オーダー発動。パワープラス。
We gain power. We also call one of these to hand, so we can do that.
Vanguard にアタック。スキル発動。パワープラス。スキル発動。完全ガード。ドライブチェック。ゲット。クリティカルトリガー。クリティカルプラス。パワープラス。ドライブチェック。ゲット。クリティカルトリガー。クリティカルプラス。パワープラス。ヴァンガードにアタック。
Alright, let's see if you can block both of these.
スキル発動。パワープラス。スキル発動。完全ガード。ヴァンガードにアタック。スキル発動。パワープラス。ノーガード。ダメージチェック。もう一回。
Okay,
そうこ
nice.
なくっちゃ。負けちゃった。
It's okay, Yui. You played a really good game. Okay, so I need
どのパックを購入するんだ？どうするんだ？
Okay, I can't get the ones I need from this pack, I think. I need this one. 4 more cards! Enjoy the looky look. I'm not getting the ones I need. Oh, there he is. Rovka Hammer Dragon. Excellent. I got too many of these ones. It gave me 2,000 craft points. Oh my god.
また来てくれよな。
Well then, I think that means I can finish this deck. Right. Okay, I need stuff that does... Bind. That one's kind of cool. We don't have Gandiva. Flame, I can't use that one. Let me make sure I got all the Narukami cards in here. Yeah, that's all of them. Okay. Overlord base. Wait. Sentinel. I need a Sentinel card. Have a look at all the